Ugh.
Yeah, so did we just witness the strictly worst cube operating as you guys intended?
Oh no, it was worse than we possibly could have imagined.
Who would have thought that an 8-mana artifact that taps for 8 to deal 4 damage would be a bomb?
Clearly you didn't, since you passed it to me.
Yeah. See, it sounds fun to make a cube out of just terrible cards, but it turns out it's really just terrible. I look forward to playing James's normal cube.
This cube is hardly in the spirit of the season.
What season?
The holiday season? You know, Christmas and all that?
Oh, yeah. Wow, November really blew past, didn't it?
Oh, I have exams! What did you take over Aladdin's ring anyway?
I don't know, Zephyr Spirit or something. I know, it's the worst.
Twas the season of Christmas, and all through the collection, James Turner was searching for a different selection. To make his cube better, and harder, and stronger, but he'd wasted his time, he didn't have any longer. To the moon base he ran, the daylight was fleeting, he was going to be late for the crew's weekly meeting. So then it's decided, said Paul with a grin. What did I miss? Asked James, bursting in. The crew filled him in as he played with a manta. It was time to draw up, the most secret of Santas. James said, No can do, I've no time this year. The crew were perplexed, they wanted to hear.
Also, who says that?
Who says what?
I've no time. That's weird. Just say, I don't have time, like a normal human.
James explained that his girlfriend had gone far away, and had left him with chores to complete in 2 days. It normally wouldn't have been such a bother, but soon she would return, with her mother and father. Fold laundry, walk dog, set out decorations, sleeve a cube, clean the house to meet expectations. And as if that wasn't already too much, work late both nights for the holiday rush.
What rush?
What do you mean, what rush?
You install blinds.
Window coverings.
There's a Christmas rush on blinds.
Window coverings, and there's a rush on everything.
Graham protested, Friday's the last day, that we can hang out before folks fly away. They wouldn't have very much holiday cheer without one of their best friends sitting near. James shrugged and said, Look, I'm sorry, my friends. Come the new year, we'll draft. I'll make amends. And with that he was gone. Like Batman he went, leaving behind him sadness and discontent. The next day, while James was preparing some blinds, his phone made a sound, and what should he find? But a pic of his laundry all washed up and neat. It even folded his dumb-fitted sheet. Who is this, he typed, for he did not know. The reply simply stated, Ho, ho, ho. Could this be real, or was it a trick? Was this really the work of jolly St. Nick? James's mind wandered to reindeers and elves, but these blinds weren't going to install themselves. And so back to work, he ignored the notation, he chalked it all up to sleep deprivation. It wasn't until he later received another transmission of his cube all sleeved that he allowed himself to muse out loud. Who the crap has been inside my house? Not 10 minutes later, another strange text, a startling sight he'd never expect. His kitchen. Everything was sparkling and clean. The counters were spotless, fit for a queen. James thought to himself, enough is enough. I've got to get home and protect all my stuff. They've been into my cube, maybe other cards too. If my binder went missing, what would I do? My Karn, my Elspeth, my Ulamog. Oh, also I should probably check on my dog. James raced home, and there did he find a break and enter that was one of a kind. They'd set up his tree, turned his TV to log, and put a festive collar onto his dog, who was sitting contented, surrounded by pics of her at the park, playing with sticks. And under the tree was a richness of presents. Some were for Ashley, and some her parents, and each one of the presents was signed with the names, from Santa and James, but mostly not James. With all of his chores seemingly finished, James's workload had all but diminished, and so his time he'd be able to spend at the moon base playing cards with his friends. But one more thing he needed to do before he went to hang out with the crew. When it comes to deduction, James isn't thick. He suspected this wasn't the work of St. Nick. A game of Commander, the crew gathered around to see what Cam would dig up on rebound. When James walked in and said, "Listen up, I know what's been happening, enough is enough. Which one of you guys broke into my house? A creature's been stirring, and it wasn't a mouse."
Whoa, wait, you have mice?
What? No!
Okay, good, because we were in there for hours, and I could have brought a cat. I mean, Santa also has cats.
But it was okay, James smiled with glee. He knew it was them. Who else would it be? It's what this time of year is all about, being with loved ones and helping them out. The only thing that had left James confused was whose unrecognizable phone they had used.
Yeah, that was me. Ho, ho, ho. And send.
James said, "Well, I can't thank you enough. Doing it on my own would have been super tough, but now that I don't have all that to do, I can get in on this Secret Santa with you." But the others admitted now they were the lames. They'd spent all their time in cash helping James. James just smiled and removed from his back a backpack we're going to refer to as a sack. "I thought that you might have, so don't look morose. I brought us instead a draft set of Theros." And so it was that the LRR crew sat around a table and did what they do, hung out together and got their Christmas fix by cracking their packs and picking their picks. And so we wish you, as we pass left and right, the happiest of holidays and a bump in the night.
You bought Ashley a sweater.
Yeah!
Who even picked it out?
Yo,
Okay. I mean, it was on her Christmas list, so... But why?
Well, Alex may have shrunk all her other sweaters when he did your laundry.
What is the point in having a hot cycle if half your clothes can't go in it?
okay. So the plan had some ups and downs.